All right, I'm Kathy Benner, and this is how to create your own 5-day something, whether it's a 5-day mastermind, it's a 5-day challenge, or a 5-day masterclass. And what I want to share today, and we're just going to be on for a few minutes today. I'm here with Debbie Marks, and Debbie is going to be our facilitator in January, starting in January. She's going to facilitate our 5 sessions over in the free meetup. And so I always have to go to my calendar to make sure I say this correctly. In January, it is, which Friday, Debbie? It is the 2nd? Nope. I think it's the 4th. Yes. So the 4th Friday of every month. So again, I'm going to repeat that. The 4th Friday of every month at 10 a.m., we do a free meetup where someone takes a turn facilitating 5 sessions. And it's just a way to practice that. So if you want to do your own in your own business at some point, you have a little bit of practice, because being a moderator and being a facilitator is 2 different things. And so I call it a facilitator, but it's going to be more like moderating. And here's why. The moderator gets to express their own opinion, and then they kind of segue into being a facilitator when they get the rest of the room discussing the topic that they brought to the table. And so whenever you're doing something for your own business, of course, if you're going to market a product or a service, you want to present your topic of the day for your 5 days or your 5 sessions. So for example, if you were talking about writing a book, you might talk about publishing on day 1. You might talk about finding time to write on day 2. You might talk about editing on day 3. You see, it's topics that are concerning whatever it is that you're selling, because that's the whole point of having a 5-day challenge or masterclass or mastermind, is to grow your tribe for your products and services. And so as practice, we took the John Maxwell book, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect, because not only are we going to learn something about communicating and connecting, but it also gives the moderator / facilitator some practice in presenting a particular chapter and then getting the rest of the room talking about the points that were brought up in that chapter. And so today, what I want to show everyone, I'm going to share my screen, is if you go to the Kathy Benner International Academy, and I want to show you here at the top, here is the URL. You can see Kathy Benner International Academy. If you just Google that, the Academy will come up, and then scroll down on the home page to how to create your own mastermind, masterclass, or challenge. And then this is the course. And so for a limited time, it's $197, but you don't have to pay that. You can join the actual mastermind for just $25 a month, and this course comes with it for free. So you don't have to pay for the class if you want to jump into the mastermind. However, if you just want to attend the free, you can do that as well. And the free one, like I said, is every Friday, or every 4th Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Zoom. And you can scroll down in this Kathy Benner International Academy and get to the free one as well. And maybe I can just show you that. I don't know if it'll let me go backwards. It may not. Let me see if I can go back to the actual. Yeah, here is what it looks like when you come to the Academy. And here is how you can scroll down. And when you scroll down through everything here, all of them are the same. You get the freebie, the course, and then the mastermind. And so when you scroll all the way down here to how to create a mastermind, masterclass, or challenge, here's the free one. If you click through on the free one, doesn't cost you anything. It gives you the Zoom code, gives you the dates, gives you everything you need to know to participate in the free one. Here is the course, and then here is the mastermind bundle. If you sign up for the mastermind bundle, you get the course included. So just so you know, you don't have to pay for both of those. So then when we go to the course, and this is what I wanted to show you today, it gives you everything that you need. It tells you what we're about. And see, here is Create Your Own Mastermind free, 4th Friday at 10 a.m. And then we talk about all of these things. You get a moderator facilitator guide for a 5 session. You get to show your members what a mastermind, masterclass, or challenge is all about. You learn how to set the framework. You learn how to invite folks. You learn how to price your mastermind. You learn how to launch your very own mastermind. And so once you scroll down, the stuff that's actually in and there's all about me. So we'll scroll past that. Once you get down to the curriculum, here is all the different things we talk about. Setting the framework. What problem are you solving? This is if you're going to do your own mastermind. You get to choose the platform that works best for your business. I prefer to do mine on Zoom, but you might have another platform that works just as well for you. I have some folks in our mastermind that are using Google Meetup. I have some that are just using other platforms. There's a whole bunch out there where you can have, you know, a one-on-one conversation with your members of your group. We talk about how to set your price and how to do VIP offers. We talk about creating your landing page and then how to invite folks through your landing page. Then we talk about your launch day. And once you launch, where are you going to actually post your replays? You can either do replays for everyone. In my free one, going back to that free, if you click through the free one, I post all the replays there for everyone. But if you're doing something for your own business, you might only have the replays available for your VIP people, the people that paid, you know, maybe an extra $97 or whatever, are the folks that can get your replays. And again, we talk about that. We talk about whether you want to have replays for everyone or just your VIP. And then finally, how do you follow up and test and measure how well your responses were to your challenge or your masterclass or mastermind? And so this is how to create your own 5 sessions. There are 6 steps how to do that, and those are all listed right there. But then you can practice with us. If you're not quite ready to launch your own yet, you can practice with us. You can either buy the book, Everyone Communicates Few Connect, written by John Maxwell, or you can just download the Cliff Notes. You don't have to buy the book. You can just download the Cliff Notes, because what you're going to do is you're going to simply moderate / facilitate only 5 sessions. And his book has like 10 chapters. And so what we do is we take chapter 1 and 2, and then we jump over to chapter 5 and 6, and we finally end it with chapter 9. All of that is in the Cliff Notes. If you want to buy the book, you're certainly welcome to do that. I do not make anything off of this book. It's a John Maxwell book. So if you click through here inside the course and buy the book, the proceeds go to John Maxwell. And so if any of you know John, you love him. You know, to know John is to love John. So there you go. So anyway, but you can get the Cliff Notes. And then you can RSVP to see our upcoming free mastermind events. If you want to join those Friday mornings, you're welcome to do that. And then we've got our 2022 dates and the meeting, the Zoom ID, if you want to go over there. And then you can even join our Facebook group as well. And so you can listen in to see how it's done. And so again, this link takes you back over to the free replays. But you can go straight to the free replays if you want. But if you're in the course, you can click here and it'll take you over to the free replays. And you can listen to how different folks have facilitated and moderated those calls. So far, I've done a 5 session. Mason Van Dyke has done a 5 session. Angie has done a 5 session. Then Linda has done a 5 session, and this time it's going to be Debbie doing a 5 session. And so when we get into the 5 session, we're going to talk about a little bit before they start, we're going to talk about how do you welcome your new mastermind members? How do you do introductions with your mastermind members? And again, that's what we want to do, is we want to get everyone in the room talking. That's the whole point of having a masterclass mastermind. And you're turning it from moderator, where you're presenting the topic and telling your opinion about the topic, then you segue yourself over into the facilitator, where you're now getting everybody else's feedback on the topic. And so once you do those introductions of your mastermind members, that helps loosen them up. That helps warm them up to start talking in the mastermind as well. Then there's an overview of Everyone Communicates Few Connect statistics. And then we talk about the purpose of the 5-month or the 5-week. We'll call it a 5 session. It can be whatever you like. Some of my students have tried doing 5 days, a 5-day challenge, and they found that 5 days right in a row was somewhat exhausting. And so they've decided to maybe make it once a week or to do a couple of times a week. It's however you want to put your 5 sessions together. 5 sessions is the magic number, because after a group of folks have been together 5 times, they start to build relationships. And that is what you want at the end of the day. The purpose of you having a mastermind, a masterclass, or a challenge is to build relationships, because people that know, like, and trust you will eventually feel that they're comfortable enough to spend money with you and start buying what it is that you're selling, whether it's courses or products or whatever your products and services are. So building relationships is the key. And so that's what we're all about, is building those relationships. We review again where to find the cliff notes. And then here is what it looks like. On chapter 1 is going to be either month 1, week 1, session 1. And that's where we review chapter 1 of the book, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. And this is what we're doing on those Friday mornings. And Debbie's going to be our new moderator / facilitator coming here in January. So she's going to cover chapter 1. Then in February, because we meet once a month, she's going to cover chapter 2. And then she's going to jump over to chapter 6 and 7, and then finally tie it all together. And this happens to be chapter 9. And so she'll have either the book or the cliff notes to do that. And that takes you through everything that we do in the Build a Masterclass. So your question might be, well, when can I start and finish? This is with everything, whether you're in the free one, whether you're in the course, or whether you're in the mastermind, you can start now and it never ends. You can just hang in there with us forever. We meet monthly. And so we just keep going. This is, oh gosh, Debbie, what is this? Our 5th year, maybe? Yeah. And so you just decide when you want to start and when you want to finish. And how long do you have to access this course? Once you are either in the mastermind or you buy the course, it's yours. You have unlimited access to it for as long as you like across any and all devices. And we keep adding to it. So as we're doing the mastermind, we'll keep adding to those 6 steps, more and more information for you. And then if you're unhappy with it at any time, we don't want you to be unhappy. Just unsubscribe. And then after 30 days, your name will disappear from the database and you won't receive any information from us. Now, again, if you sign up for the course and or mastermind, and you simply don't want to continue with the course or mastermind, you can stay in the free. You can stay in the free meetup forever. We'd love for you to be in the free meetup and just come and visit us, every 4th Friday morning at 10 o'clock. And if you want to take a turn and never join the mastermind or the course, you're welcome to do that as well. I'm at a stage in my career where I want to give back. And so you know where you are in your business. And if what you're comfortable with is just coming to the Friday mornings, every 4th Friday, if that's what you're comfortable with, by all means, do that. And we'd love to see you there. And you can just stay there forever with us. We'd love it. Am I right, Debbie? We'd love that.
Exactly.
So anyway, that just gives an overview of what we're doing and how we're doing it. And I'm excited for Debbie to start. And so again, it's going to be January 27th is going to be her first meetup on Friday morning at 10 a.m. where she is facilitating, and she'll be bringing us through the book, Everyone Communicates, Few Connect by John Maxwell, chapter 1. And we would love to hear your opinion that morning. So join us then. So
Please join us.
Yes. So thank you very much.
I'm